Okay, all right, with me right now, I'm not going to say Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Real names first, real name.
Bob Greenberg.
Bob Greenberg.
I'm Vic Martino.
Okay, who's on first? What's on second, third base? I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to find out. What's the fella's name on first base? Hey, wait a minute. We work alone. No, what's the fella's name on second base?
I'm going to ask you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
First base? I don't know. All right, who's your left fielder?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Who's the center fielder?
Oh, because.
Because. No,
Why?
Why?
Why? Because he's center field. See, you know the
Third base.
Why?
Tell me the pitcher's name.
This gets a little confused.
How about today?
Today, no. Today's catching, tomorrow's pitching.
Tomorrow today.
He's a bad boy.
The only position not named in who's on
I
first.
think it's right field.
That's it. You win the prize.
I know my onions.
And the only comedians in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
That's Bob and Lou.
Right? Okay. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's on first? Thank you.
We'll have pass in front of us here. I've never heard it done with three people.
No, I haven't either. And it shouldn't be done with three people. That's a two-man act if I've ever seen it.
Okay, we're still waiting. Okay, thanks, Mark. We're still waiting for them to come out. It's starting to pick up the activity behind us, which I think is an indication.
It's a good thing. People are starting to get a little, they really want to see those Yankees. We'll be right back.
Hi, neighbors. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. How's the sack? You hear us all right?
Yes.
Okay.
What a lovely place. The Russo's on the bed.
Oh, this is a nice place to do a show.
You know what I like about this place?
What do you like about it?
I like that wall over there. Isn't that a nice wall?
It's a nice wall.
You know what that wall reminds me of?
Now what?
That one right over there.
Oh, stop. Come here. A wall's a wall. Let me ask you something. Suppose you went over there and you made a hole in that wall.
Okay, I'll go over there. I'll make a hole in the wall.
Why? Why should you do that? You just got through saying what a nice place this is. You want to go over there and make a hole in the wall for?
You said suppose. I was make-believing.
Look, that's just a hypothetical
What
question.
am I, a gopher?
All right. You know what your problem is? You can't answer a simple question.
I can answer a simple question. Ask me a nice, simple question. I'll give you an answer.
All right. Let's pretend you had $5 in that pants pocket and $25 in that pants pocket. What would you have?
The DJ's pants on.
See what I mean?
Ask me a simple question.
All right, look. Let's say that I give you $5 and your father gives you $5. Now, how much do you have?
$5.
No, listen to me. I give you $5. Your father gives you $5. How much do you have?
$5.
You don't know your arithmetic.
You don't know my father.
All right, stop it.
You see, you can't answer a simple question.
You're such a duck. You embarrass me for all these nice people.
No, they're very nice people. Oh, that's a pretty girl over there.
Wait a minute. Are you looking at her legs?
No, I'm about that.
Oh, stop it. Listen, why don't you marry a pretty girl like that?
I could never marry a pretty girl like that.
Why not?
My daddy said never marry a pretty girl because they're liable to run away.
Well, wait a minute. Plain girls liable to run away, too.
Yeah, but who cares?
You don't even know what a marriage is.
I know what a marriage is.
What's a marriage?
A marriage is a three-ring circus.
Three-ring circus.
First comes the engagement ring. Then comes the wedding ring. Then comes the suffering.
No, stop it. You have no business saying things like that. Marriage is a great institution.
Yeah, you belong in one if you get married.
All right, stop it. All right, look. Let's pretend you're 40 years old.
Me, 40 years old?
Just pretend.
I'm only a little boy.
All right. Let's pretend you're 40 years old. Now, let's say you're in love with a little girl that's, 10 years old.
I'll forget about that.
Wait a minute. Come here.
You got me going around with a 10-year-old girl?
Let me finish.
You know where I'm going to wind up.
You're 40, she's 10. You're 4 times as old as this little girl. You couldn't marry her, could you?
Unless I came from the mountains.
Never mind the mountains.
You do that stuff there.
You're 40, she's 10. You're 4 times as old as that little girl. You couldn't marry her, so you wait 5 years. Now the little girl's 15, you're 45. Now you're only 3 times as old as that little girl. So you wait 15 years more. Now the little girl's 30, you're 60. Now you're only twice as old as that little girl.
Hey, she's catching up.
Yes, yes. Now here's the question. How long do you have to wait before you and the little girl are the same age? Take your time, think about it.
That's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
If I keep waiting for her, she's going to pass me
are you talking about?
Then she'll have to wait for me.
Why should she wait for you?
I was nice enough to wait for her.
Oh, stop it.
She didn't want to marry me, she don't have to.
You see what I mean? You can't answer a simple question. All right, look. Let's pretend you're in a restaurant, okay? Like this fine place here.
Restaurant, yeah.
It's a restaurant. Okay, the waiter comes over, he places a plate of beans over here and a steak over here. Now, which would you eat?
I'll have the beans.
Take the beans.
I'll take the beans.
What about the steak?
Throw it away.
Throw it away? You know where that steak comes from? That steak comes from cow. You know what that cow gives? That cow gives milk.
No. Cow doesn't give milk. You have to take it away.
No. That cow gives milk. You know what that milk does? It supplies the nourishment for all the babies in the world. That's right, the little babies. What do you want them to do? Kill all those cows? Have those babies starve to death? Shame on you.
It's got me starving babies now.
Killing cows for nothing. You're throwing steak away.
I've been to the farm.
Been to the farm.
I saw a bunch of cows over there.
No. It's not a bunch of cows. A herd of cows.
Yeah, I heard of cows. I saw a bunch of cows right over there.
No. Cow herd.
Cow herd what?
Cow herd nothing. It's a bunch of cows is a herd.
I heard of cows. I was telling you about it. A bunch of cows right over
So
there.
get back to what I was talking about. So you're throwing the steak away. Huh? You can eat the beans and throw away the steak.
Yes, I'll eat the steak. I'll eat the beans. I'll put them together. What does it matter?
Yeah, go make a hog of yourself. Now, look, let's say you're in the Grand Central Station, New York City. You're buying a ticket. Now, where are you going?
I don't know.
What are you doing in the Grand Central Station? What are you, lawyering? You're in the Grand Central Station. You're buying a ticket. You got to be going somewhere. Now, where are you going?
I'll go bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Where's bye-bye?
Over there somewhere. Make a left.
Where's over there? Make a left.
I'll go to Patterson, New Jersey.
Patterson, New
I
Jersey.
don't know why, but I'll go to Patterson, New Jersey.
Wait a minute. Of all the towns in the world, I pick Patterson, New Jersey.
I got friends in Patterson, New Jersey.
Suppose you have friends in Baltimore.
Then I go to Baltimore.
What happened to your friends in Patterson?
I'm not talking to them anymore.
Suppose I was in Patterson.
Then I go to Belgium Congo. I don't need to go on Congo.
Get over here. You see what I mean? You can't answer a simple question. I don't know why I hang around with you. All you do is give me a headache.
Why don't you take an aspirin?
Wait a minute, you telling me to take an aspirin?
Go ahead, take an aspirin. You got a headache?
Are you a doctor? Have you a license to practice medicine? Huh? You know, doctors, they spend their lives going to medical school to practice medicine, and you stand here without a degree and tell me to take an aspirin? Shame on you.
I'm up there.
All right, let's stop arguing. I don't want to argue anymore.
That's clear.
Okay, we got a captive audience here.
I used to work here.
You used to work here?
I used to be a pilot in the kitchen.
Pilot in the kitchen. Pilot in the kitchen.
See? I still work here. You hear that? That's what I used to do.
What are your relatives? Get over here.
It's Luigi. Hey, Luigi.
What does a pilot do in the kitchen?
A pilot in the kitchen takes a pile of dishes and piles it over here. He's not a pile of dishes, piles it over here. That's a pilot.
All right. I'm not through with you yet.
I hope not.
Let's pretend you're in a ballpark. All right? What's the first thing you do when you're in a ballpark?
I go and get a hot dog without mustard.
A hot dog without mustard?
Without mustard. I don't like mustard.
No, wait a minute. Well, listen to me, look. Mustard's made for the hot dog. Mustard goes with the hot dog. Mustard and the hot dog go together.
Let them get married for all I care. I don't like mustard.
You don't like mustard?
I like Worcestershire, Shorsh.
You like what?
Worcestershire, Shorsh.
Worcestershire through it.
He can't say it.
All right, stop it. Come here. Leave the man alone. But you don't like mustard.
I don't like mustard.
Do you know where mustard comes from?
They take it off the mustard plasters?
Certainly not. They manufacture mustard. Okay? They put up factories all across the country just to manufacture mustard. Those factories employ millions of people, all on a kind of mustard. And you, because you don't like mustard, what do you want them to do? Close those factories down and put all those people out of work?
First you got me starving babies, now you got me putting men out of work.
Men walk in the streets. Husbands walk in the streets doing nothing at all.
I'm not putting any husbands out of work.
You don't even know what a husband is.
I know what a husband is.
What's a husband?
A husband was left with a sweetheart after the noise been killed.
All right, no remarks. Now listen, let's stop this argument. Why don't you tell these people about our previous engagement?
Oh, yeah, we worked at this wonderful Indian reservation.
True story.
Actually, they were Italian Indians. Very interesting.
Italian Indians?
Yeah, I was talking to Big Chief Stugotz. When a beautiful squaw walked by, and the chief said, chance. Then another gorgeous girl walked by, and the chief said, chance. Then a third gorgeous girl walked by, and the chief said, chance. So I turned to the chief. I said, Chief, I thought Indian said, how? And the chief said, me know how. Me one chance.
They were Italian Indians, all right.
Those foxwoods, you know, gambling.
All right. Listen, never mind that. Do you know any good jokes to tell these people?
Oh, I got a brand new joke just for Robert. I wrote a brand new joke. Brand new joke.
joke.
And no one's ever heard it, and you know what, Abbott? nothing for this. Wait, I tell the whole joke all by myself. I'm flying solo.
Wait, as long as it's funny, it's funny?
Yeah.
They never heard it before?
You never heard a brand new joke?
Brand new joke?
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell it.
But you don't say nothing.
I won't say anything as long as it's funny. Go ahead.
It's fun. It's a new joke. Okay. It's about this whale.
What kind of whale? Oh, wait a minute. What kind of whale? We'd like to know what kind of whale it is.
You're not supposed to say anything.
All right. I just thought that people like...
How would I know what kind of whale? Do I hang out with a whale gang? You know, a whale. The father to the sardine. A whale.
All right. A whale. Go
A
ahead.
whale. Okay. And this whale was following a ship.
What ship? What ship?
Why do you keep asking me these questions?
I just thought we'd like to know what kind of ship he's following.
It's a ship that swims in the ocean.
You mean a swim ship?
Yeah. Who ever heard of a swim ship?
Finish this story.
So this whale was following this ship in the ocean.
What ocean? What ocean? There's all kinds of oceans. There's a lot of different oceans. We like to know what oceans took place in.
Pick an ocean.
Oh, that's immaterial to me.
Okay, the immaterial ocean. This whale's following this ship in the immaterial ocean. And this whale had a very hungry eye. And Captain Jonah, he saw that this whale had a very hungry eye. And he was afraid that maybe this whale would capsize the ship.
Capsize.
Capsize the ship.
Capsize.
He was afraid the whale would capsize the ship.
Wait a minute. You know what capsize means?
Yeah, I know what capsize.
What does it mean?
6 7/8?
Put your hat on and finish this story.
Well, he was afraid the whale would eat the ship. Like that better?
All right, come on.
So what does the captain do? He takes a barrel of apples.
What kind of apples? What kind of apples? There's all kinds of apples. There's frost apples. There's Baldwin apples. Crab apples.
He takes a barrel of crab apples, throws it into the mouth of the whale, but this whale is still hungry. What does the captain do? He takes a stool. What kind of stool? A three-legged stool, just in case you ask. He takes the stool, he throws it into the mouth of the whale, but still, this whale is hungry. So what does the captain do? He decides he's going to give his life for his crew and for his men, and he does a beautiful jackknife dive into the mouth of the whale. The whale closes its mouth and swims away. Now, 2 years later, they find this very same whale. They catch him, they cut him open, and what do you think they found? Okay, you asked me, I'm going to ask one more question, and I'll pay the funny answer. What happened when they caught the whale 2 years later?
One more interruption. All right, listen. You gave us your word. You said this was a brand new joke that you wrote, and you promised it was funny.
Very funny joke.
Now, I know you would not come out here and insult the sophisticated, intelligent audience, trying to pull a fast one on them by telling that old joke about the time they caught that whale, they cut him open, and then they found Jonah seated on that stool, selling those apples a 3 for $1. Now, that's not the joke you came out of. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, sir. I know my partner better than that. That's not the joke he's going to. This is a brand new joke, and it's funny. So, I'm sorry. I won't interrupt anymore. You go ahead. You tell the folks what they found when they cut the whale open. We're all dying to laugh. Carl, it's a good laugh. Come here. Obviously, that was the joke. All right, I'm sorry. All right, listen.
He's a bad boy.
I agree.
Thank you.
Don't encourage him. No, I have a surprise for everybody. I have a surprise. I'm actually, and I know you love baseball. We got any baseball fans here? Sure, we all love baseball.
We all love baseball.
Well, I'm managing a new team.
You're managing a new team.
The Howard Beach All-Star Players.
Oh, I've never heard of this team, the Howard Beach All-Star.
Oh, yes. I need to beat the Yankees next year.
I'd like to see that. I would like to know the players' names so if I met them on the street or in the ballpark, I could say hello to them.
Oh, sure, I'll tell you their names, but let me give you an example of today's players. You know, we give them nicknames. For instance, on my team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the players' names.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Just listen. Now, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third. Then on the outfield,
Well, tell me who's on first.
that's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The man on face.
Who?
The guy on face.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
You ain't telling me nothing, brother. I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
All I want to know is what's the fellow's name on first base.
No. What is the fellow's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
No, who's on first?
I don't know.
Oh, he's on third. We're not talking about that.
Let's take
mentioned his name. If I mention the third baseman's name, who did I say was on third? No, who is on first? You keep asking me this. I'm asking you, what's the fella's name on first base? No, Lou, what is the fella's name on second base? I'm not asking you who's on second, who's on first. I don't know. He's on third. You're jumping around. How did I get on third base? You mentioned the man's name. I mentioned the third baseman's name. Who did I say was on third? No, who is on first? That's all I want to find out. I don't know what's the fellow's name on first base. What is the fellow's name on second base? I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base. Have you got an outfield? Certainly have an outfield. Tell me the left fielder's name. Why? I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you. Well, I just thought I'd tell you. Tell me the left fielder's name. Why? Because. Oh, he's center field. Oh, you get on your hat. I'm sorry, folks. He can't understand anything. Simple-minded idiot. Have you got it? That's Mr. Idiot here. Have you got a pitcher on this team? Now, wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher? Tell me the pitcher's name. Tomorrow. You don't want to tell me today? I'm telling you, man. Tell me the pitcher's name. Tomorrow. What time? What time what? What time tomorrow you tell me who's pitching? Now, listen. Who is not pitching? I'll break your arm if you say who's on first. What do you want to know? What's the pitcher's name? What's on second? I know. Third base. Hey, you know, this first baseman, when you pay him off at the end of the week, who gets the money? Every dollar of it. Why not? The man's earned it. Who is? Absolutely. Why not? The man's entitled to it. Who is? Yes. But sometimes his wife was there and collects it. Who's wife? Absolutely. Nice woman. When the first baseman signs the contract, yes, what is the name he puts down? Oh, wait a minute. What signs his own? What signs who? No, who signs his and what signs his own contract? Don't mix him up like this. You got a catcher on the team? Certainly have a catcher on a baseball team. How about the catcher's name? Today. And tomorrow's pitching. Now you've got it. Now I got only got a couple of days on the team. I can't hold that. A couple of days. Come leap year, no game. You know, I like the catcher this team. I'm a pretty good catcher, too. You are. I'm a good catcher. So I like the catcher team, okay? Okay, I got a good range. Okay, and a heavy hitter gets up, home run Robin. Home run Robin. He gets up. Okay. And he bunts the ball. All right. Now me, being a good catcher, I want to get him out of first base. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to who? Now that's the first thing you said right. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's all you have to do. Is I pick up the ball, throw it to first base, and who gets it? Naturally. Who gets it? Naturally. Who gets it? Naturally. Oh, now you got it. Now I got it. I pick up the ball, I throw it to naturally. No, you don't. Throw the ball to first base. Now, who gets it? Naturally. That's what I said. You didn't say that. I pick up the ball, I throw it to naturally. You throw it to who? Naturally. Well, say it like that. That's what I'm saying. You're not saying that. I pick up the ball, I throw it to naturally. You throw the ball to first base. Who gets it? Naturally. That's what I'm saying. You're not saying that. I pick up the ball. I throw it to naturally. You throw the ball to first base. And who gets it? Naturally. That's what I'm saying. You ask me. You throw the ball to who? Naturally. Yes. Now I'll ask you. You throw the ball to who? Naturally. Same as you. No, it's not. I pick up the ball and I throw it to who? You throw the ball to first base, then who gets it? He better get it. All right. Whoever it is throws the ball, the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws to what? What throws to, I don't know. Throws back to tomorrow. A triple play. Could be. Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to the cause.